The Sunda Colugo, also known as the Malayan flying lemur, is a fascinating creature native to Southeast Asia, particularly found in countries like Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. Although it is often called a flying lemur, this name is misleading, as the Sunda Colugo is not a true lemur and cannot fly in the traditional sense. Instead, it belongs to a unique order of mammals called Dermoptera, and is known for its extraordinary gliding abilities. This arboreal mammal spends almost all its life in the trees, where it has adapted remarkably to survive in the dense, tropical forests of Southeast Asia. One of the Sunda Colugo's most striking features is its extensive gliding membrane, called the patagium, which stretches from its neck to the tips of its fingers, toes, and even its tail. This thin membrane allows it to glide between trees over impressive distances. Unlike many gliding animals, such as flying squirrels, the Sunda Colugo's patagium is one of the most extensive in the animal kingdom, covering almost every part of its body. When stretched out, it allows the Colugo to glide up to 100 meters, about 328 feet, in a single leap. This ability to glide not only helps it travel across the forest canopy without descending to the ground, where it would be vulnerable to predators, but also plays a critical role in its survival as it helps the Colugo conserve energy by avoiding long, energy-intensive climbs. The Sunda Colugo is mostly nocturnal, which means it is active at night and rests during the day. During the day, it clings to tree trunks, relying on its cryptic coloration to blend in with the bark and avoid detection by predators. Its fur, which is usually a mix of gray, brown, and white, provides excellent camouflage in its natural forest environment. Although it has good night vision, its large eyes further aid in navigating the forest canopy in low light, helping it find food and avoid dangers. In terms of diet, the Sunda Colugo is primarily a folivore, meaning it feeds mainly on leaves. However, it also consumes flowers, buds, and young shoots. Its diet is highly specialized, as leaves are not easy to digest and provide relatively low nutritional value. To extract sufficient energy from its diet, the Colugo has a specialized, enlarged cecum, a part of its digestive tract, which houses bacteria that help break down fibrous plant material. This adaptation enables it to digest cellulose, a complex carbohydrate found in plant cell walls, and maximize nutrient absorption from its food. Despite its impressive adaptations, the Sunda Colugo faces numerous challenges. Due to its reliance on large, contiguous forest areas for gliding and feeding, habitat loss is a significant threat to its survival. Deforestation, often driven by logging, agriculture, and urban expansion, has led to the fragmentation of its natural habitat. Fragmented forests make it difficult for the Colugo to glide between trees, as the distances between suitable trees can be too great. This problem forces colugos to descend to the ground, where they are more susceptible to predators, including snakes, raptors, and even domestic animals such as dogs. Additionally, habitat fragmentation can limit their access to food and reduce their chances of finding mates, which can impact their population numbers over time. The Sunda Colugo's reproductive cycle is also worth noting. Female colugos typically give birth to a single offspring after a gestation period of about 60 days. Interestingly, the young Colugo is highly underdeveloped at birth, similar to marsupial joeys. For the first few months, the mother carries her young in her patagium, which she folds up to form a protective pouch-like structure. This close contact allows the young to nurse and develop, while being safely transported through the treetops. This extended period of maternal care is essential for the young Colugo's survival, as it learns critical skills such as gliding and foraging from its mother. Another intriguing aspect of the Sunda Colugo is its social behavior. Although generally solitary, it is not uncommon for colugos to be found in loose groups, especially in areas with high tree density and abundant food. These gatherings are typically based on proximity rather than complex social structures, as each individual maintains its territory and forages independently. Colugos communicate with each other through various vocalizations, including high-pitched squeaks and chirps, which are most often used during mating or to establish territory. The Sunda Colugo's evolutionary history is equally fascinating. It belongs to an ancient lineage of mammals, with fossil evidence suggesting that the Dermoptera order diverged from other mammalian lineages millions of years ago. Genetic studies have shown that colugos are more closely related to primates than previously thought, although they have evolved distinct traits that set them apart from both primates and other gliding mammals. The unique adaptations of the colugo, such as its patagium and specialized digestive system, highlight the remarkable ways in which evolution has shaped this creature to thrive in its arboreal habitat. In recent years, the Sunda Colugo has gained attention from scientists and conservationists due to its unique ecological role. As a folivore, it plays a role in the forest ecosystem by influencing the distribution and growth of plant species through its feeding habits. Additionally, because it is a relatively small, nocturnal mammal that relies on large forest areas, the presence of colugos in a forest can be an indicator of ecosystem health. Protecting colugo habitats not only helps conserve this unique species but also supports broader biodiversity and the health of tropical forests. The Sunda Colugo is a creature of many mysteries, and despite its fascinating adaptations, much of its behavior and ecology remain poorly understood. Researchers continue to study its gliding mechanics, dietary preferences, reproductive habits, and population dynamics to better understand its role in the ecosystem. Through increased awareness and conservation efforts, there is hope that the Sunda Colugo will continue to glide gracefully through the forests of Southeast Asia for generations to come.